Hello LAP, this is Brandon Reisinger coming to you with your chairman's report. This is going to be the second one of the week. Earlier this week we had some more important stuff going on, so I'm going to try and get back to some normal information on this one here for you. We'll start off with the order bank, which I've decided I'm going to, going forward, and rather than breaking down Escape and Corsair and everything, I'm just going to give you a units to go. So as of Monday morning, before the first shift of this week, we had 32,675 units to go. That number's going to go down each week, so I'm just going to deliver it to you that way from here till the end. Next week, don't forget, Tuesday is Veterans Day, and that's a union negotiated holiday. We will not be running production on Tuesday. Enjoy your time off, and please thank a veteran for their service. Speaking of the holiday, I don't want anybody to forget that Monday and Wednesday are qualifying days for holiday pay, so those are not going to be good days to AWOL. The Grade Lane parking lot should be reopened at this point. We had a brief period yesterday where it got reclosed while they were doing some things over there, but everything on Grade Lane from Fern Valley down to Gate 1 where the trucks go in should be open now, so you should have access to the Grade Lane lot if you park down there on the west end. Obviously, you're not going to be able to get to that from Outer Loop coming up Grade Lane, but from Fern Valley you can get to that parking lot. I would have preferred to have spoken on this prior to the company putting a bulletin out, but it just got finalized yesterday afternoon. So our schedule next week, obviously we only work 4 days because of the holiday. We're Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Those days are going to be 10 hours. I had several calls yesterday asking if we were going to be changing start time. We are not, because it's just the 1 week. Don't want to upend everybody for 1 week. So we're going to stay on the normal start time, but it's going to be 10 hours next week. And day shift is going to be running a Super Saturday on the 15th, which is next week. So that's going to be a normal start time. And I know it's been a while. We probably have some people here that have not worked a Super. That's a normal start time, and it's a maximum of 8 hours. We can't run over 8, so day shift 6 to 2:30 is the window they've got us for. If you don't know, Super Saturday is going to be all time and a half. Now, there are caveats to that, and I want to make sure everybody's aware of that too. So if you take a FMLA during the week, you'll have to make those hours up before you're going to start generating time and a half on Saturday. If you AWOL during the week, you're going to have to make those up before you're going to start generating time and a half on Saturday. If you have a P code during the week, you're going to have to make that up on Saturday before you start generating time and a half. We have to get to 40 compensated hours before Saturday becomes time and a half. Now, if we go short one day and we only go 6 hours, you're still going to be time and a half all day Saturday. If you took a vacation day during the week, still going to be time and a half on Saturday. Most of that stuff doesn't apply, but if you AWOL, now with it being 4 10s and an 8-hour holiday on Tuesday, that'll make up some of it for you, but if you miss a whole day next week, you're probably looking at having to make something up. You're going to be working some portion of Saturday for straight time. So I just want to make everybody aware of that. It's a chance to generate a really good check next week, and I wanted to make sure everybody knew where we were at on it. The following week, the schedule is going to go back to a 9.5. We're not going to stay on that 10-hour schedule. It'll be 9.5 the following week, and night shift is going to work a Super Saturday on the 22nd. So night shift, you've got one coming. Again, same rules apply. You've got to get to 40 hours for Saturday to be time and a half. But short of an AWOL, an FMLA, or a P code, anything else is going to be a compensated code, and you'll be fine. You'll generate time and a half. Before anybody asks, if you take a go home, yes, you're still going to get time and a half. Go home is a compensated code. So if you go 3.9 hours on Wednesday, it's not going to affect Saturday. Just wanted to try and get all of that out. Going forward from there, the schedule looks to stay 9.5 hours all the way till the end, until we run the last unit. Now, the one exception to that is going to be the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Contractually, that is one of the holidays where they can run a maximum of 8 hours on the shift prior to. So day shift and night shift on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving will be 8 hours max. Everything else should be 9.5. With that schedule, if we stay on track, what we're looking at is Tuesday, December 16th being our final day of production. Way it looks, that 16th would probably be 8 hours on day shift and a fairly short shift for nights. Now, if you're in the shop, yeah, they're probably going to keep you around for a few days to get everything cleaned up, make sure the last units go through the gate and out to the RCS lot. But production should be done early on Tuesday the 16th of December. Next week, Veterans Recognition is going to be done on Wednesday, the 12th. That'll be happening during the first 2 hours of both shifts. If you are a veteran and your boss doesn't come up saying something to you about going up to the room up front to get your recognition award, make sure you let the boss know, because they do need to get you up there for that. Everybody should be getting released for that. If the boss says that they can't release you or they're not going to release you, get a hold of a union rep, get a hold of a bargainer, make sure they know immediately, because everybody, all veterans, should be getting released to come up there and get their recognition. I do have to share some somber news this week with you as well. I know we already had some in the earlier video, but this one hits a little closer to home. There's many of you that already know, but we lost a member Wednesday night here at the plant. His name was Dotanius Ford. If you didn't know him, he was a great guy. If you did know him, he didn't go by that. He went by D. Everybody in the plant knew him as D. And we believe that he had a heart attack Wednesday night here at work. Our team did everything that they could. They did a great job, but there wasn't anything that they could do. For anybody that knew D, amazing guy, amazing human being, great guy to work with. Had a little over 30 years here at Ford, and he's truly going to be missed by everyone. So I just wanted to share that and ask for everybody to keep his family in their prayers. On upcoming events, we've got the Veterans Day Parade. That's going to be tomorrow. Anyone interested in participating in that is welcome. The convoy to go down to the parade is going to be leaving the VFW on Preston at 9 a.m. If you'd like to travel with the convoy, get in one of the vehicles, ride down. That's going to be at 9 a.m. on Preston Highway at the VFW. Or you can meet us down at the parade staging location if you want. You can drive yourself and come down there and just meet us there. That's going to be at Market and Baxter downtown. Also, don't forget the UAW Fall Social and Resource Fair, as well as the November membership meeting. That is going to be Sunday, 2 days from now, on the 9th at the LAP Hall. The Social and Resource Fair opens at noon. We're going to have several resources there, such as the Kentucky Unemployment Office, Auto Truck Credit Union. There's going to be some information packets giving you some good info on how to request different forms of assistance if needed while we're down during the retool. Everything from mortgages to utilities to help getting some food on the table. The rec committee is going to be there. They're going to be serving meals that are going to include grilled pork chops. I don't know if you've had those before, if you've ever been to the picnics or whatever, but they do a very good job on those, and they are amazing. There's also going to be some entertainment set up for the kiddos, so if you need to bring your kids along, feel free to do so. The regular membership meeting will start at 3 p.m., so technically the social / information is going to be from noon to 3. Regular membership meeting is going to start at 3 o'clock. Again, at the LAP Hall. Just in time for Black Friday, I'm going to do a drawing to win a $100 gift card. I'm going to put a link in the description to this video. Click on that and register to win. No quizzes involved. Simply sign up, get your name and your global on there, and we'll get you in the drawing for that. If you go to the resource fair, we're also going to have a booth set up there where you can sign up. And if you sign up at the resource fair, that's going to grant you an additional 2 entries. So if you did it online and at the fair as well, your name will be entered 3 times. We're going to let Google draw a random name for us out of the entrants that are in, and I'll announce the winner next week. That's all that I've got for this week, and we'll see you next week. Thanks. Have a great weekend.